Hey everyone, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about something that every cat owner has probably noticed. Why do cats sleep so much? It's really impressive, right? Sometimes it seems like they spend the whole day lying down, only moving to find a better spot to nap. But don't worry, there's a reason behind it, and it makes perfect sense in the feline world. So stick with me until the end of the video, because you're going to understand everything about this behavior and maybe even fall in love with your kitty all over again. And while we're at the beginning of the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and hit the notification bell, because every week there's a new video about feline behavior, fun facts, and tips to help you take even better care of your cat. And of course, leave a comment telling me if your cat is also a professional napper. I love reading your stories. Asterisk, check this out. On average, an adult cat can sleep between 12 and 16 hours a day. And if it's a kitten or a senior cat, that number can go up to 20 hours a day. That's right, practically the whole day sleeping. Sounds like a lot. Well, it's totally normal and actually essential for their health. But why do they sleep so much? After all, what makes such an elegant, curious, and energetic animal spend so much time napping? The answer lies in their natural instincts. Cats are, by nature, solitary hunters. Even our cozy little house cats, who live in the comfort of the couch and have food readily available, still carry very strong wild instincts in their DNA. In the wild, hunting requires a lot of physical energy and focus. A single poorly calculated jump could mean missing the prey and missing a meal. That's why cats evolved with a very clear cycle. They rest for long periods to conserve energy and be ready to act when it's time to hunt. Even though your cat doesn't need to go outside to chase mice or birds, their brain still works as if they did. This behavior is so deeply ingrained that they continue to sleep a lot to keep that survival mode switched on. That's also why you'll often see your cat lounging all day, but suddenly super active at dawn or dusk. Those are natural hunting times in the wild. But there's more. Sleep also serves other important purposes. It helps with physical recovery, strengthens the immune system, and plays a key role in memory consolidation. Like all mammals, cats go through cycles of deep sleep and REM sleep. Yes, that stage where they might even dream. Who hasn't seen a cat twitching or talking in their sleep? And let's not forget, kittens sleep even more because they're in full growth mode. Older cats, on the other hand, need more rest to conserve energy and better cope with the aging of their bodies. So, if you thought your cat was just being lazy, now you know. They're simply being the cat. Sleeping a lot isn't a sign of boredom or a problem. It's actually a very natural and healthy behavior. In the wild, big cats and other wild felines follow a very simple and efficient cycle: hunt, eat, and rest. And that rest isn't just a quick nap, it's deep, restorative sleep. That's because hunting takes a huge amount of energy. Just think about it: stalking prey, staying perfectly still in attack mode, timing the pounce just right, and then using powerful muscles to leap and catch the target. All of that demands a lot of strength and focus. So over time, their bodies evolved to conserve as much energy as possible, and sleeping for long periods is one of the most effective ways to do that. They fall into deep rest so they can fully recharge, making sure they're 100% ready to strike with speed and precision when the moment comes. Now, of course, your house cat isn't out chasing prey in the jungle. At most, they'll hunt a fly buzzing around or go after a toy mouse with great enthusiasm. But that instinct is still very much alive, working exactly the way it was designed to. It's like their brain is always running in mini predator mode, even if they live in a totally safe and comfy environment. That's why they sleep for hours, and when they're awake, they often switch into ninja hunter mode, sprinting, climbing, leaping out of nowhere. It's all part of that natural cycle. And here's something even more fascinating. Even while sleeping, cats stay partially alert. They may look completely relaxed, but their senses are still on. That's why, even during deep sleep, A sudden noise or movement can make them open their eyes instantly, ready to react. So your cat's sleep is about much more than just rest. It's a survival tool. Even indoors, it's their body respecting a natural rhythm and always staying prepared for what it thinks might happen. Asterisk asterisk. And it doesn't stop there. Sleep isn't just about saving energy. It also plays a huge role in muscle regeneration, immune system support, and even the emotional balance of your cat. That's right, getting good sleep is just as important for them as it is for us. You know, that cat who lounges around all day like a stuffed animal, and then suddenly, around 8 p.m., starts zooming around the house like a parkour ninja? Well, they're not going crazy, they're just regulating their natural cycle. Cats are what's known as crepuscular, meaning they're most active at dawn and dusk. During the rest of the day, especially during the warmer hours, they take the opportunity to rest and recharge their batteries. And here's a super interesting fact. Cats experience two types of sleep: light sleep and deep sleep. During light sleep, they're just dozing off, often with their eyes half open. Their body is somewhat relaxed, but their senses are still alert. Their ears might twitch toward sounds, their tail might move slightly, and even the faintest noise can make them lift their head. That's because their natural instinct to stay alert never fully switches off, even when they're resting. Then there's deep sleep, which makes up about 25% of a cat's total sleep time. This is when their body goes into full recovery mode. It's in this stage that tissue repair happens, important hormones are released, and the mind and emotions are restored. And it's during deep sleep that you'll witness those super cute moments, your cat twitching its paws, trembling slightly, or even making soft little noises, like they're talking in their sleep. Yes, cats can dream too. During REM sleep, the deepest sleep stage, where dreaming occurs, their brain is processing experiences, sensations, and memories. So that afternoon nap might be a lot more interesting than it looks. Your cat might be dreaming about that bird they saw at the window, or maybe the delicious food you opened yesterday. In short, your cat's sleep is a combo of benefits. It keeps their body healthy, their mind balanced, and makes sure they're fully recharged for another round of wild zoomies around the house. But what if your cat starts sleeping more than usual? That's something to pay attention to. While it's completely normal for cats to sleep a lot, sudden changes in their sleep patterns, like suddenly sleeping way more than usual or barely sleeping at all, can be a warning sign. For example, if a cat who normally follows a predictable routine suddenly starts sleeping twice as much, or the opposite, barely sleeps anymore, it could indicate discomfort or a health issue. It might be pain, stress, anxiety, or even feline depression. Yes, cats can experience emotional struggles too, especially after big changes, like the loss of a companion, moving to a new home, or the arrival of a new pet. That's why it's so important to know your cat's normal behavior. Every cat is different. Some love to sleep on top of wardrobes, others prefer your lap, some like to curl up somewhere hidden, and others sleep right in the middle of the living room like they own the place. When you know what's normal for your cat, it becomes much easier to notice when something's off, and the sooner you notice, the faster you can get help and make sure your kitty is healthy and happy. And speaking of that, tell me in the comments, does your cat have a predictable sleep routine? Do they sleep in your bed, or do they have a favorite cozy spot around the house? Are they the type who loves a cardboard box, or do they prefer the top of the fridge? Let's share our stories. This is a space for true cat lovers, and by exchanging experiences, we all learn how to take even better care of our feline friends. Because when it comes to cats, there's always something new to discover, and one more reason to fall in love with them all over again. Another thing that really helps is respecting your cat's rest schedule. Some people think cats are lazy, that they sleep because they have nothing to do, but that's not it. This behavior is completely natural and part of how cats organize their day. It's just their way of functioning, and understanding this is essential to ensure your kitty's well-being. Creating a calm environment where they feel safe and comfortable is one of the best gifts you can give your cat. This includes cozy spots to sleep, scratching posts to exercise their bodies and relieve stress, and also high places where they can observe calmly. After all, cats love having a good vantage point because it makes them feel protected and in control. And yes, cats love routine, much more than we might imagine. When they feel secure in their living space, they naturally create their own schedules. They sleep, wake up, eat, play a little, then sleep again. And that's perfectly fine, being in an environment that allows. This kind of autonomy and predictability helps the cat feel calmer, more balanced, and less anxious. And it's no wonder we love watching videos of cats sleeping, right? They have that relaxed vibe, often stretching slowly, curling up their whole bodies, and getting into super funny positions, like lying on their backs, with a paw over their face, or even squeezed inside tiny boxes. All of this makes us fall even more in love with them because, besides being adorable, they bring a sense of peace. In fact, there are studies that show watching cats relax can reduce our own stress. That's right, seeing a cat sleeping peacefully activates areas in our brain linked to feelings of safety, calm, and well-being. So yes, watching your cat sleep can be good for you too. It's a silent but very powerful way of connecting between you and your pet. So to sum it up, cats sleep a lot because their bodies and instincts demand it. This behavior is completely natural, healthy, and essential for maintaining their physical and emotional balance. When a cat is sleeping, it's not just being lazy or inactive, but actually taking care of its health, preparing its body to be ready to act, play, explore, or even hunt, even if it's just a toy at home. Sleeping helps the body repair tissues, strengthen the immune system, and regulate hormones that influence mood and well-being. Also, sleep allows a cat's brain to process information, just like it does for us. That's why a well-rested cat is more alert, happier, and less likely to develop behavioral problems. As pet owners, our role is very important in this process. It's essential to observe your cat's sleep patterns to ensure they're getting enough sleep and resting healthily, respecting their natural schedules, creating a calm and safe environment, and providing comfortable resting spots are all essential care practices. This way, we help our furry friends maintain balance and ensure a long, happy life. And that's not all. Watching your cat sleep can also help detect early signs of potential problems. Changes in sleeping habits may indicate pain, stress, anxiety, or illness. So knowing your cat well and being attentive to any changes is a way to care with love and responsibility. At the end of the day, ensuring your cat has quality sleep is a way to show love and respect for their nature, allowing them to live fully and healthily, and that makes all the difference in your relationship. After all, a happy cat directly reflects the joy in the home. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to hit the like button down below. It really helps the channel grow and encourages me to bring you even more great videos. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe now because there's a lot of exciting stuff coming your way. New videos every week with tips, curiosities, feline behavior, and much more to help you take even better care of your cat with love and knowledge. And of course, I really want to hear from you. What's the most unusual, funny, or surprising place you've ever found your cat sleeping? It could be inside a cramped closet, that tiny box that looks way too small for even a paw, inside the bathroom sink, or even somewhere you'd never imagine. Leave your story in the comments. I love reading everything you share, and I'm sure everyone will have fun with it. Thank you so much for watching until the end, truly. Always remember, understanding your cat is a way to love them even more. The more we know and respect our feline friends, the better our relationship becomes. And the happier our feline family is. So that's it. See you in the next video. A big kiss to you and your kitty. And until then.